What's up, guys? So the fine folks at Mad Cave sent me a really interesting looking package. So let's open this up and see what's inside. All right, I got the tape open. Let's see what's inside. I see some comics and what looks like a case folder. That looks really cool. And there's this card here that says background and the case. So the background on this says, Endless Night is Mark London's new series combining the shadowy intrigue of noir, the tension of a crime thriller, and the heart-stopping dread of supernatural horror. There may be clues in his previous works as to what forces are at play in this event. Exit City has been trapped in an unending night. In these files, you'll discover information about the individuals in this unlikely alliance. Can you put the clues together to find out what they're facing up against? All right, well, that sounds pretty cool. Let's take a look at this file folder here that says confidential for authorized personnel only, and it's got this red seal here. So let's break this open and see what's in it. And there's, oh, cool. There's like an evidence bag. There's all kinds of stuff. So we have this stuff right here. So there's an evidence bag with what looks like a watch inside, and then there's some things here. So let's take a look here. This may be like a newspaper clipping that says, bizarre incident in Exit City hotel room results in multiple deaths. And then we have what looks like some kind of press release maybe. Exit City Police Department investigation report. And we have what looks like dossiers on some of these characters that are going to be in this book here. And then inside the evidence bag, like that's really cool. So this has Mark London's name as evidence recorded by. We have victim's full name, Nathan Leader here. We have evidence bag sealed by Tom Derenick, and time sealed at 3 a.m. That may be another clue as to some of the things contained in here. And then, yeah, let's open this up. I'm going to open this very carefully. This is really cool looking. So we have this really cool pocket watch. Look at that. Look at the design on that. And yeah, you can see there, nice chain to go with it. This is really cool. So there is a lot of clues and dossiers and documents here to look through. And let's take a look at the comics in here as well. We have this Endless Night. This is kind of like a little preview catalog, like gives us some preview pages here. And then we have a convention exclusive for Exit City #1. Who are the detectives? Aidan McCormick and Eve Miller. That is a really cool cover right there. We have this special Hour of the Wolf #1 convention exclusive. Who is the monster hunter? Owen Blackwood. And then the last is a really cool cover of Revolution 9. This is also a convention exclusive. Who is the assassin? Velveteen. So if you guys don't know about this, this is part of a new connected universe from Mad Cave called Underworld. It started off with Revolution 9, and this is about an assassin for this top secret organization that goes back thousands of years, and her name is Velveteen. She finds out that this organization maybe is not above board. Maybe she finds out some shady things that they've been doing, and she turns against them. And of course, they can't have one of their operatives going against them, so they then put out a hit on her. So that series is really cool. And for this series, Revolution 9, there is already a trade paperback available now. It's 4 issues. You can get that and read the whole thing. The next book in this universe is called Hour of the Wolf. And this is a little bit more supernatural, where Revolution 9 is a bit more spy, espionage kind of thing. This is a really cool supernatural book about this monster hunter named Owen Blackwood. He's kind of a supernatural monster hunter, but he can only operate between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. And to keep track of that, he does use a stopwatch that looks just like this. In the book, it glows green. It's very mystical. There is a trade paperback available for this series right now as well. And then the third series in this universe is called Exit City, and this is about these two detectives here, and it takes place in a city called Exit City. That's like a city that was manufactured off the coast of California. There is a murder mystery that goes all the way up to very high levels of government, and these two police detectives have to figure out what's going on. But Aidan McCormick here, there's something a little bit off about him. He has a little secret of his own that his partner will have to find out about. So all 3 of these books take place in a shared universe. And Endless Night #1, which looks like this, is going to be their first crossover. You can see all 4 of those characters right here. And all of this is kind of cluing us into what is this story going to be about. I've actually already read the first issue. It was made available to retailers just a few days ago, so I got to read an advanced copy of that. And it's really cool seeing these characters together, the way that they very cleverly put together a story about an assassin and also a supernatural monster hunter and also like police detectives, but it all works. They found a really clever way to put all of this stuff together. And there's one other card in here that says The Clue. It says, to find out what happens next, visit your local comic book shop on June 4th, 2025 and pick up Endless Night #1. Be sure to pre-order your copy before May 12th, 2025. That is this weekend. So you can pick up Endless Night #1. It is on FOC this weekend. If you are interested in this, let your shop know. So yeah, very cool package. Mad Cave, thank you so much for sending this to me. I cannot wait to dive into all of this and see how this all shakes out.